On this episode of KpopRC, the 3D printer gets an upgrade. Alright, now I gotta get out of here. Yo, welcome to KpopRC, the channel where I make sick videos of scale models. Pretty much anything that's got a remote. Join me while I drain my wallet and build the most crazy, big, scale, sometimes outlandish RC projects out there. So, don't forget to sub up for giveaways and sick-ass RC content. Sometimes there's fire. Yo, on this episode of KpopRC, I thought we were gonna be building a cage, but as it turns out, my 3D printer shit the bed. I think it has to do with the resistors that heat the extruder head. It's no longer getting up to temperature quickly. So instead of just kind of fiddling with this like old extruder that's probably like 5 years old, I think it's time to upgrade the HE280 extruder head, specifically for this CNC 3D printer. What this allows it to do is auto level. There's an accelerometer in here, and what this does before each print is it actually hits the printing surface, thereby knowing exactly where and how level the printing surface is. Before I had to put a piece of paper and like nudge it and use these screws, and it was, you know, very annoying. This will be a lot better. Also, as you can see in the close-up shots, this is just a much better build. Things are machined out of aluminum. There isn't Kapton tape covering everything. There aren't globs of RTV holding it all together. Let's get to it. We gotta get that 3D printer out of there and, I don't know, clean. Anyway, onward. This 3D printer is actually made by a company called CNC. It is a kit version of one of their printers they offer fully assembled, but I wanted to build it because I'm a big believer in if you build it, you understand it, and you can fix it. So that's why I really wanted to build this machine. It's called a Rostock Max version 2. I believe they're at 3.2. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna be replacing a few parts. So it's just like a kind of a bunch of things. I'm basically band-aiding an old printer to have some of the newer features that the version 3 has. It'd be pretty sweet. This thing hasn't had an overhaul in almost a month of continuous printing. It's printed 30 days straight and around 4 kilometers has gone through this machine. So it is time to just kind of get it working a little better. I also have a bunch of arms. It uses nylon balls, captured balls, these nuts, captured balls. So this makes things a little smoother. There's a lot less play in the carts, in the whole linkage. So this is also going to give me, hopefully, better prints. I also have the whip. This is the whip, what plugs in. I didn't even test this. Yeah, there you go. That's the whip. This is what goes back to the brain and the power unit. Ooh, also have a new filament tube. Okay. Just taken the old arms off. I've left the old printing head just sort of hanging because I don't want to cut any of the wires. This is just in case, so I know where all the wires go. I mean, I could label them, but what's the point? I'll just wait. Let's get these new arms on. All right, I gotta do this 3 more times. Just got these little ball cups on all 3 axis carts, these little carts. Now I'm gonna put the arms on. So yeah, let's put some arms on. Nice, now can you see the bottom? Oh yeah, that's nice. Oof. All right, absolutely no play. It's definitely a big improvement. This seems pretty good because as it wears, these little plastic springs push everything together, so I can't see there being slop. Yeah, so now the fun part is the wiring. It's time to get myself acquainted and kind of get on all this wiring, because that's the next step. Boosh, I'm gonna solder it up. I'm gonna cut that, apparently. I'm modding it, so it's weird, just weird instructions. It's a blue one, red one, black one. These ones don't need them. These ones I need.
Come on.
All right, I gotta get to the top, so I gotta bring this down because I'm not. All right, there you go.
Oh, this is stepper. We're not touching that. This stuff, maybe. All right, so I cut a bunch of shit. The old ones, the old extruder head, gone, done, donezo. I've set up all the wires at the brain, you know, the main board, and then I've cut the old pigtail. Now I'm gonna merge the two pigtails together. The old one and the new one are coming together. This doesn't ruin any of the signals. There we go. So now these and these are getting spliced together. The easier. So, oh man, that's it. I did it. It's all the wires. Almost done. Boom. Sweet, now I gotta figure out how to get new firmware on here. I have to like wipe the EEPROM.
That's gonna ruin the calibration.
That's it for this episode of KpopRC. Dudes, we made it. We made it to 100,000 subscribers. Stay tuned for the 100,000 subscriber episode that's coming soon. But before that, I've been working on that cage. So, and then probably in the next few days, there should be another episode of that wicked E30 touring wagon drift project with a scale-ish cage on that scale-ish chassis. Word! Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Buy some merch if you want to support. Thumbs up the and leave me a goddamn comment. K-pop out.